I think you're live on your own, Jason. Hi. We're waiting for the image to come up here.
Our monitor feed is very important, even though it's about 3 seconds behind.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It feels like it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It has.
A couple of weeks. 3 weeks?
Maybe 2.
This is Paul.
Oh, hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
And this is one of our random live sessions where we chat with all us folks. We have a little bit of a party online, Monday Meetup.
I think
Hangout.
most of the people who are already here probably already know that. But hello to everybody. Thank you for joining us, as always. As Paul said, it has been a while. I think it is about 3 weeks. So we thought we'd come on for an hour or so this evening, say hi to everyone, share some stuff, see how you're all doing, and how are you all doing, most importantly of all.
We'll say hello to everybody. We can't say hello to you all because the list is moving too fast.
Oh, it's moving very quick.
Please be very kind and try and make things nice and easy for our lovely moderators. Bohemian Bee, I think Kelly's Simple Life will be along shortly as well, and Hedge Rider.
Yes. Shout out to you all, because if we just shouted out to a few of you
there right now.
If we were going to say if we just shouted out to a few of you and then we missed some others, 61, 62 watching now. Give us a like if you are enjoying. I know you've just joined us, but yeah, give us a like.
Give us a like anyway.
Yeah, especially
just
those,
to be nice.
especially the regs. You know,
the University of Zurich says it's a known fact that kindness makes you happier, and I've learned that from Chills.
Less said about that, the better.
Oh, so we're drinking this at the moment, which is from Heron Foods, and they are 3 for £1 at the moment. And there's this one, the chocolate one, and then there's a latte, both made with coconut milk. But we just had to sieve them because they had loads of solid coconutty bits in, which is probably why they're in Heron 3 for £1.
We were like, you could just pour it in a pan.
Well, they're nice. They taste lovely.
Warm it up, pour it in a pan.
Have an hot chocolate. You could do that.
This is chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh, I have a hot chocolate. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Adventures of Kate, morning from NZ, New Zealand. On my way to work, so I can't stay and watch, but I hope you have a lovely night day.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Kate. And
Thanks
you
for popping
too.
in.
Hope work isn't too tough.
And I think Angie said before she's a bit knackered because I was obviously asking people how you're all doing, just in general. Trying to see some of the responses. Angie's a bit knackered because she's missed her nap. So thank you for joining us. Hope we'll keep you awake.
We didn't go to the vegan fair in Barnsley this weekend. We had a question actually on Instagram, and it was a good question. Somebody asked us if we were going to be going to Vegan Life Live in London, no, but that's only because time and finances are big factors. It would be about a 4.5 hour drive to London, maybe 5 hours for us from up here, and then staying for a day and then 5 hours back. We'd have to stay overnight. Haven't got that kind of disposable income, but who knows? Maybe one day in the future we'll be able to go to all vegan events because we'd like to do that full time.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a part of
go to vegan events and document veganism.
Definitely. And we were saying before, this time next year, who knows? It might be in a very different circumstance in terms of the channel and our growth, and just getting the down-to-earth vegan message out there, which people seem to be really, really responsive to, which is brilliant. Or at least that's what we've seen of late.
Yes, yeah, definitely. The down-to-earth veganism message works. You've got a little list, haven't you, Jason?
Yes, I will reference my list in a second. Rosemary, hope you are feeling better soon. Ribs still not healing. Very tired. Yeah, I've never had broken ribs, but I've known a few people who have. And it's just, obviously makes everything difficult. Just breathing, sleeping must be a nightmare, just turning over, things like that. So, yeah, get well soon.
11 days. Oh, well done, Sophie. That's brilliant.
When is Jason going to release an EP? Soon. Well, I'll say this year.
You've got one out on Bandcamp.
I've got one on Bandcamp already, which has got 4 tracks on it. And if you drop me a message or drop us a message, I can send you a link to that. Just jog my memory. So there is one out there already, and I do have a SoundCloud page, Jason Brom the Music, which I think has got about 8 or 9 tracks on there.
Yeah, check him out on Bandcamp.
But new music coming this year, definitely, I will say that. Hopefully over the summer, but it might be more autumnal. Yes. So yeah, we've got stuff to talk about anyway. We are going to obviously keep an eye on the chat as it's going, in case there are any questions. And as we always say, if we do miss anything, please do repeat it, type it again, because we've got 75 on now, which is awesome.
Especially for a Monday evening, because usually we do a chat of a weekend.
Friday or Saturday night, normally, isn't it?
That's kind of the normal. But because we were very aware we hadn't done one for a couple of weeks. This one was Jason's idea. I suggested it last night. He said, "How about we do it tomorrow night? And then I'm ready for it." I was like, "Yeah."
Kick off your week with a PB&J sandwich.
I loved that. That was very clever. That was his thing, by the way, that I posted on YouTube. I posted that on YouTube as well. From those guys.
Nice. Thank you, Willow, by the way. Looking forward to more music, Jason. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of the positive comments on the music. Really do. It means a lot to me, and it's very encouraging. So onwards and upwards.
Oh, Mark, I am going to keep doing the walking chats. The only thing that stopped me recently is the weather. Just because I can't stand being out in the rain.
It's bleak.
I did it that one day. Oh, I have, just so you all know, by the way, I have deleted 2 of my live walking vlogs, 2 most recent ones. The one with the incident, shall we say, in the shop in Failsworth. I just didn't want that kind of thing on the channel. So I got rid of that, and I got rid of one by request. That's a very sore subject with me at the moment, but I will possibly talk about it one day in the future. What I will say is that memories last a lifetime. You can know somebody all your life and have had nothing to do with them for the last 20 years, and that doesn't take away from
Absolutely
the fact that they were a huge part of your life and their family were important to you. But yeah, I have some strange members of my family.
Less said about that, the better, I think. Yeah, so onwards and upwards.
Oh, please do try the dressing video, by the way. We had the dressing again last night. It's so good in it, Jason.
It's proper nice.
Beautiful, full of flavour. Really, really good. Oil-free, whole foods, plant-based dressing.
Good evening, Charlotte. Thank you, Deneen. Stuart says, I hope there are more Paul and Stu coffee chats at Costa. Really enjoyed those ones. So that's something to keep in mind. Thank you for that.
There shall be.
Panda, highly likely we will be going to Vegan Camp Out. Yes, we've not actually made 100% concrete decision on it, but we're 98%.
If we had the money, we'd have already bought the tickets.
Yes.
It's that simple.
Yes.
It's just that it's like we discussed on our last couple of lives. Take January and February to recover from Christmas, done it financially. So hopefully in the next couple of months we will have the money to get the tickets, and then we know we've got the tickets done, we're going.
Absolutely. Kelly's got an interesting question, which only you can answer, really. Paul, can you keep dressing in a jar in the fridge? How long do you think it would keep?
Well, I've been thinking about this because I'm not sure about it. I think the reason it's so simple and easy to make means that making it fresh each time you're going to use it would be best, because that amount does a huge amount of salad. Me and Jess have big salads enough for 4 people easily. But no, I reckon it would keep in the fridge for, I mean, let's think about what's perishable.
Yeah, what's in it?
Within it.
Yeah.
Now, the vinegar and the plant milk are going to react and become more buttermilk-like the longer you leave them sat together. So it might just go much thicker in the fridge. But I reckon it'd at least last for at least 4 or 5 days, just because of the ingredients and what they are.
I'm nodding like I know stuff.
That's what I think.
JJ Start just this evening actually read about Zad's struggling a little bit, which is a real shame. We would probably be a little bit more regular if they were a bit nearer to us. It's a bit of a drive out for us.
Yeah, it's a 45-minute drive for us to get there.
But it is a shame because they do great food, without a doubt.
And in fact, when we did a Zad's vlog long time ago, not long after they first opened, didn't we?
We did.
And we drove down, we got all the stuff, and by the time we got back here,
borderline.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It all tasted great, I'm just talking about temperature.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like nuke anything, so yeah, a bit of a shame.
So before we talk about some of the stuff that's coming up, a couple more questions that have jumped out, and Miss Mo, by the way, thank you. Yes, aware of that. Miss Mo mentioned the It Gets Better movement, and that's kind of what links in with the song and all of that stuff. So yes, absolutely, kind of tied in with all of that, the It Gets Better movement.
In fact, did you know, Miss Mo, sorry darling, Miss Mo, Monica, honey, did you know that my video about my dad, a gay man and his dad, which I recorded in the front room, in front of the webcam, 2 weeks after my dad's funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, anyway, it's titled "The Gay Man and His Dad, It Gets Better." So, there you go.
Daniela Alexandra has said, "Hiya, being vegan 3 months tomorrow and I'm struggling to make calorie dense meals. My boyfriend won't stop losing weight and now he wants to go back. Help." Well, me not being an absolute expert in these matters, but I do know a fair bit because I have also struggled with maintaining weight. I've got a really fast metabolism. I think we're all about down-to-earth veganism, so we don't really get into the nitty-gritty specifics of things often, but I would say vegan, you have to eat more. That's the general consensus, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think most of the time you've got to eat larger portions.
But don't be afraid of alternative foods either. Are you eating alternative things like sausages and pies
or is it like proper quite strict?
Or have you gone whole food, plant-based?
Yeah. Because that's a biggie, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you've really got to up your game, and I would recommend watching Hench Herbivore.
Yes.
Particularly his food vlogs and his meal vlogs, because he's a bodybuilder who is whole foods, plant-based, and he's a
strapping lad.
Oh, he's a big lad. He's a right big lad.
When we met him at Vegan Camp Out last year, I didn't realise for a second how tall he is. I thought he was kind of like quite a small
like
rhino type, the small rugged guy. No. But he's massive.
He's up there.
Massive, the guy.
Oh, he's right. He's really, really tall, really, really wide. Put a suitcase on his head, it'd be a fitted wardrobe. That's a Victoria Wood joke.
I gathered. I can tell normally. Rosemary has asked, was it Rosemary? No, sorry, Bell's World, what is your favourite vegan meal? One of my favourites go-to every time is spaghetti meatballs. Paul does an absolutely mean spaghetti and meatballs. It's amazing. And that is definitely in my top 3, I would say. Do you have a favourite vegan meal?
I've got several, really. Our Chinese platter.
Of course.
All mine are like worldly. Our Chinese platter, our Greek platter.
Yes.
And my stovetop sausage casserole with potato and carrot mash.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Olive mash.
Yeah, olive mash is just takes mash to a whole new level. Doodle Sparkle Cleaning, great to be here on your live with like-minded people. Me mocked on another one of my favourite live feeds for being vegan and told all vegans are judgmental, so feeling better on here. It's all about the down-to-earth veganism. That's what it's all about.
I always remind myself because one of the things that bothers me sometimes is when people say, oh, I couldn't go vegan. And I always try to correct them and say, no, you wouldn't. You could if you wanted to, but you don't want to, so you wouldn't. And try and kind of clarify that. But you know, I think what I've learned, particularly since running this channel and us doing as many vlogs as we do, is to just be a bit more patient with people. You know, I had a really good friend, Dominic Berry is a fantastic Manchester poet, and he very gently tried a couple of times on Facebook with me when I was a vegetarian to point out about happy eggs and what you know. He was never judgmental. He never said, look, this is the way it is. He was just like, no, honestly, Paul, please look into it when you get a chance. And it was that gentleness that then led me into watching Vegucated, which then led me into watching it again, because that's a gentle documentary as
Absolutely,
well.
yeah.
Vegucated. And on the second go, I was like, right, done. Okay. Who am I to put this off anymore?
It's very true, very true. And Beverly, that's wonderful. My autistic boys are doing amazing going vegan. I want to just scroll down a little bit. I don't think we're too far behind.
I'm going to just pull that down.
JJ Star, yes, we went to Wing Yip about 3 or 4 weeks ago and got a nice big haul, and we vlogged it and did a little update because they've had a bit of a change around in there. So Wing Yip, amazing. Always going to sing the praises of Wing Yip, and just wonderful staff in there. Just genuinely wonderful staff in there, really helpful. I think last time we were in, I don't know if it was one of the managers, but it was definitely someone quite senior in there because he had a smart shirt on and trousers.
He knew us, he knew the channel.
He knew the channel. I came over and had a right lovely chat, didn't he?
He did.
Proper nice it was.
And he was telling us about the Nature's Charm, is it called?
Yes,
the Nature's Charm company of sauces and stuff.
Oh, Doodle Sparkle Cleaning. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate that. Massively appreciate that, as always. So we're back down to the bottom again now.
Have you tried the salt and pepper tofu at Salt and Pepper Manchester? That's delicious. No, what is that, a restaurant? Salt and Pepper Manchester.
Hi, Bella. Hi. Is Wing Yip in the city centre, Chinatown? It says you're coming into Manchester just before you get to Great Ancoats.
As you're coming into Manchester from Oldham.
Yes. Fair point.
So it's near Band on the Wall, is it called?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
then you get onto the main road, Oldham Road there, and you can't miss it. It's on your left. It's huge. Big red letters, Wing Yip.
Gemma, you are here now, and that's the most important thing. And I hope your face mask experience is going well and you're able to chill and relax.
Bella, what made you go vegan? Have you just joined, Bella? I've just spoke about it. So I'm going to invite you to go back to the beginning of the video after it's finished, so I'm not repeating myself to everybody else, because I've just told the full story of what made me go vegan.
Dineen, no, although it is something we've talked about on vlogs and lives before, and I think it's there's various places over in the States that we'd both love to visit, but I think we will probably wait at least another year or two, and obviously it comes down to finances as well, because I think any holiday in the States is going to rack it up on the old moolah.
Right. 2 people are asking now who've just joined, so repeat very, very quickly. Was already vegetarian, watched a documentary called Vegucated, had to see it twice for the points to hit home, and then basically it's the realisation that there is not one thing animal-based that I can't live without. And so it was a bit of a struggle at first because it was finding things you like, but now we have such incredible food, incredibly diverse, beautiful tasting food from all over the world, and it's all vegan. It's you know, none of it contributes to the pain and suffering of a living being or the destruction of the planet. and that's huge.
Yes, it is. Which very nicely, also a couple of comments, and this one that I've just highlighted here.
Okay.
Jupiter B. Hello from Idaho, USA. You have a way better selection of vegan products in England. We're trailing behind. And actually, this is something we were talking about just today, in that all of the vlogging that we've done pretty much since the start of January,
We are very lucky.
we've realised not just how lucky we are in the UK, but also how lucky we are personally, for just how great the supermarkets are in our area.
Yeah, it's very strange because we read, people saying they've been to Asda and they don't have half the choice that they saw in our video. We just must have a really good selection of supermarkets around here. And we, as you've seen, hopefully in our shopping vlogs, like to highlight all of them and what they have on offer.
Yes, definitely. So I'll just have another. There we go. Beverly, you'll be able to answer this one, and it'll be probably more succinct than I could do it. Wanting to try the breakfast plat, Beverly, you've got to try it. Every time someone mentions the breakfast plat, I go a little bit silly because it was amazing. How can I get the water out of the tofu, please, without using a proper press?
Really easy. Put it in between. Put a tea towel down, fold it over twice, so it's just a nice thick pad. Put your tofu on it, another tea towel on top, and a nice heavy pan. Maybe a couple of plates on the pan. Just leave it for, half an hour to an hour. Done. Job's done.
Jesse, thank you. Ryan, hopefully, yes. Vegan camp out this year. He'd love to meet us. Jesse says we've really helped with the best vegan YouTubers. You've helped me out with so many things. Bella, yes, we have one cat. She's delightful and a terror, and she's called Isis.
And she's on loads of our videos because she's an attention seeker.
So Bella, I'd recommend you just need to just binge watch all our videos.
JJ Star, yes, we have been to Wholesome Junkies in the Arndale, and we said we were going to do a little short vlog there at some point.
Yes.
Because what we did was we Instagrammed. We did Instagram, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We did.
Yes.
So if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see it can't have been that long ago because it was the end of January we went for the first time, and me and you had a hot dog, a corn dog.
Yes.
And Stuart had like a little salad.
Beautiful.
It was lovely.
Yeah, really, really nice.
I love that communality. Is that what you call when something's communal?
Yeah, I think so.
Communality. I love that. All the different kind of venues and people start around. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, Mangrove Jane, thank you for joining us. Hi from Australia. Glad I managed to make one of these finally. Love you guys. Keep up the great work.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. So one of the things we wanted to touch on tonight, before we forget, because we sit here and we talk and chat and answer questions, and before you know it, an hour has gone and flown by. More questions. Come back to that in a minute. What we wanted to do, we've just acknowledged how lucky we are with all of the supermarkets around here, and also how nice and how wonderful it's been to see this community grow and this channel grow this year, especially. Been a massive growth. But one of the things we wanted to say was it's a bit dark and gloomy out there in the world at the moment, so we thought it would be really nice for everybody to share something that is positive or something that's nice that has happened to you in the last 3 weeks since we did our last live. And if this goes down well and people like it, it might become a regular thing that we ask, because it's really nice for us to share positivity without rolling eyes and this, that and the other. So yeah, what's been nice or positive for you over the last 3 weeks? Let us know. Share. It would be lovely to see.
Can I just say there are 105 watching but only 70 likes. So if the 35 of you that haven't liked it yet could like the video, that would be awesome. You just have to close the chat, like the video, reopen the chat, and it's all still there. And that would be awesome. Thank you, whoever jumped to do that straight away then. You're awesome. All of you, thank you.
Yeah, amazing. So whilst people are thinking about the positive things that they may have done over the last few weeks, or anything nice that's happened.
No, we're not from Yorkshire, but we're not far.
Not far from the border. Deneen, mainly Washburn. That's a simple answer to a fairly simple question.
I've just revisited your V-Rev dog after having lunch there this week. I need to go back and have
So
one.
good.
Can you do a tofu tip video for us newbies? Lauren, we've got loads of tofu recipes in our playlists. Anything that you ever need, if you go to our channel, go to the actual channel, search. This is better if you're on a desktop. There's an actual search tab. Put the word tofu in, and every video we've ever done with tofu will come up. We've done tofu fried egg, tofu scrambled egg, tofu egg mayonnaise, crispy baked tofu, other tofu.
We've pretty much mastered tofu now.
Yeah, we've done loads of tofu videos. Or if you're just on your phone, if you just speak, don't forget there's a little microphone in the YouTube search bit. Those vegan guys, tofu, and everything we've done with tofu will come up.
I would, let's say,
but that goes for anything, sorry.
Yeah.
As in, you know, if you're looking for bacon alternatives, those vegan guys, bacon, any that we've reviewed will come up. Those vegan guys, noodles, those vegan guys, Chinese, whatever, you'll find it. Honestly, we've got quite the body of work.
Oh, yeah.
Already done.
I just wanted to say good evening to Vintage Willow and thank you for joining us, and also pick up on some of the positive stuff that people are sharing. So Jenna said, I became vegan 3 weeks ago. That's amazing. That's definitely a very positive thing. Welcome to the family. Angie said, I got signed off by the breast nurse last week. Just one more consultant to go. That's amazing. I see if there's any more.
Have you ever had kombucha? Yes.
Don't like it.
I do.
Not a fan at all. Oh, Beverly's just bigging us up. The guys have some amazing
stuff. Vegan 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Jupiter, somebody mentioned in our recent videos that we seemed very chirpy and full of the joys of spring, and it's because spring is in the air. The first couple of buds are on the tree in the backyard. Isn't it remarkable how lifting that is? It's been an awful winter.
Well, it's
not weather-wise.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've been so down this winter.
Yeah.
Really, really down. The only thing I felt any joy from is being with my husband and making vlogs. Seriously.
Hence the sharing of nice and positive things, because we all need to look out for each other this year. And like I said, there's so much going on out there. And I think with the majority of us being quite switched on and quite empathic, that also opens up the floodgates for us to just be tuned in to everything else that's going on around us. So
Kelly was on cover in a class she'd never worked in last week, and this morning went into work to a lovely stack of vegan chocolates and a lovely thank you note. That's beautiful.
Proper nice.
Love that.
That's really nice. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm just going to scroll down.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not that far. We're not that far behind. We're doing okay.
Good.
Yeah. Ah, nice, Mark.
What?
I was blessed to get a free ticket to see Chicago. I loved it. Never seen a musical before. Really lifted my spirits.
It's a great musical, isn't it?
That's fantastic.
We keep saying we're going to do a couple of songs from Chicago, the Vegan Queens. I want to sing Big Mama Martin. Love that song. Got a little motto. You know the one. Always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you.
Nice one, Limby. Limby got the dentist checkup out of the way. Always a good thing.
Are you coming to Leicester Vegan Market on the 18th? Leicester's miles away from us.
Yes, we're not quite national yet when it comes to...
we're in Manchester.
Getting out there. So, generally speaking, general rule of thumb, anywhere that's sort of within an hour, we might be willing to fit that in. But also we're looking at tying in stuff further afield with potentially other YouTubers in the future. hopefully. So that is potentially on the cards, but I can't say anything more about that just yet because nothing is concrete.
My lovely drag daughter, Miss Creeping Miasma, also known as Stuart Crowther, also known as the library is open, darling, so I hope you brought your library card, is in the chat here.
It's a little bit of Yogi Bear in there then.
So if you fancy popping along and giving a sub, she does lovely vlogs about lovely books. Did one today. Should have seen her. Sat there she were. With a right fancy hat, the right fancy blouse, but only showing her shoulders, singing an ode to a cup of tea, talking about a book full of stories with people in it. It were marvellous.
Bobby, that is beautiful. Seeing a family of Canadian geese and their 8 new fluffy babies come over whilst I was running last week. That's really nice. Love stuff like that. Beautiful. Angie, lovely to see the snowdrops and crocuses in the garden. Yeah, a bit of mindfulness. Yeah, just being in the moment. Love that.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
Emily, I would take the cop-out answer because there's so many. I would say as a starting point, look at our playlist that includes places that we visited in Manchester. But Earth Cafe, definitely somewhere that's worth a visit. Everybody raves about V-Rev, brilliant for vegan junk food, but very, very busy in there. So my first recommendation would be Earth Cafe. Under the Buddhist Centre in Manchester. Definitely a place to check out.
Yeah, because it's really wholesome food. However, if you fancy something a bit junky, like some dippers or a burger or a hot dog or mac and cheese, then V-Rev. There's a fabulous little takeaway on the corner of Piccadilly called Go Falafel, which do gorgeous falafel wraps. And salad. There's the vegan cafe in the bottom of the Arndale Centre that used to be the 3MT Theatre.
Yes.
There's loads of places in Manchester.
And then there's chains.
Manchester is an amazing place to be vegan, as we alluded to before about the supermarkets.
Totally.
It's just, we are so lucky. So lucky.
Loving all the positive sharing. I hope other people are reading it as well, because that's kind of what it's all about. It's all of us sharing positivity.
Well, don't forget the chat stays there. Anyone can replay the live chat. That's what I love about it. So people will get inspired and,
Walking in the sunshine today, hearing the birds singing and seeing the crocuses. Yeah, love that.
I can't wait to do a spring walking vlog. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It'll make me feel so much better.
Beverly went out with the boys, went out with my boys. Always awesome when I can get them both out at the same time. Had a fab vegan lunch in Newcastle.
Oh, lovely.
Fabulous. Right, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. Okay.
Oh, wow, that's cool. University. Emily's at University in Nottingham. And if we ever find ourselves over that way, I have to go to Annie's Burger Shack. 30 plus burgers on the menu, and every single one can be made meaty, veggie or vegan.
Wow.
Fabulous.
That's great. How many, did you read my comment? What is Stuart's channel called?
Oh, the library is open.
Just below your comment, Harmony.
Yeah, just under your comment. He's right there. If you click on him, his channel his single open. You should be able to subscribe.
Tom. Hi, Tom. Victoria and I went for a lovely vegan Valentine's meal at Nourish Plant-Based Eating in Bath.
Oh, nice.
Or Bath.
We had a nice Valentine's meal in, didn't we? He got to shove his fat face with a full pizza.
Yeah, Chicago town. Stuffed crust. Stuffed it all, I did. It was gorgeous. Sharon, I finally managed to get my hands on some Dandy's marshmallows and I have stuffed my face with them. Gorgeous. Love it. Love it.
Oh, it is moving fast. If you do excuse us, guys, if we have missed anything on the chat, it's proper moving very, very fast. Ooh. Just dismiss.
Nikki, we had a beautiful sunset today. I could see the Welsh mountains, but the Severn River was still quite flooded.
Oh dear.
Positives and negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby, yes, full pizza to yourself. That's the law.
Oh, so nice. Although we had half
Have
a
you seen
pizza.
Morrison's have new kettle crisps for £1? No. Here's the trouble. I'm so glad. Well, it's going to defeat the object if you go into lots of different supermarkets and you can't. Do you know what I mean? But that's what we end up doing. Going to this one for a couple of bits. This one for a couple of bits.
How many? Drop us comments again if we've missed them, as we said before. The chat is thick and fast.
Oh, have you done with that?
Yes, thank you. What we are really appreciative of is that there are 110 people watching, but what we're also appreciative of is that lots of those 110 people watching are actually commenting, asking questions and sharing wonderful stuff. So it's quite a lot to keep up with, but man, I love it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to see. Lauren, me and my husband had a great Valentine's with Vivera steak and chips, lemon gur.
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 Gur. Would you like some gur?
Helen, yeah, I'm always craving sweet stuff. I've got a proper sweet tooth. We've got those gur desserts that we got from the co-op the other day, so we might have them for supper tonight with The Walking Dead.
Oh, the strawberry and rhubarb cheesecakes. Yes.
Hey, Vintage Willow, good for you. In that case, kind of what we said before, Hench Herbivore, Simnett Nutrition. Yes, they're both big strapping guys, but actually whole foods, plant-based is what they're all about. And in our opinion, they're the two of the best on YouTube for giving really good advice on that type of stuff. So
I think we're going to be doing a lot more. I have alluded to this before, saying that we will be doing a lot more whole food, plant-based stuff. For example, the salad that's in the salad dressing recipe video. If you were just have the salad, completely whole food, plant-based, but we have it with a pizza. But we are starting to look into more, how can we make our own sauces without oil, you know, developing more recipes, more soup recipes, more curries, stews, that kind of thing.
all kinds of fancy stuff. All kinds of fancy stuff that we want to share with you on a regular basis.
Can anyone recommend a vegan custard to serve with rhubarb crumble? Alpro in a carton from supermarket. Alpro custard's lovely. Proper nice.
Mark, Vegan Magnum, got it today. Loving it right now. Ian and Andrea, fellow Kefalonia lovers. Positive, booked 4 nights in Argostoli in May. Need to book 3 nights on Ithaca next. Should be interesting hunting down Greek vegan food on Ithaca. Ooh. Interesting. Let us know how you get on. Although I suspect it'll be all right.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
A beautiful time. Vangelis, that owns the place that we will always stay at now when we go there in Helmata, is says spring is beautiful in Kefalonia. We've only been late summer, haven't we, at the end of the season?
Yeah. But
yeah, he says spring is incredible.
I don't think you've missed anything, Bobby, to be honest, so don't you worry yourself at all. Do the sparkle cleaning. Someone told me Bird's custard powder was vegan, just make with plant milk.
Yes, yeah. I've heard that too, although I've never checked the ingredients for myself, and I still would, even if I read that it was vegan, I'd still check the ingredients. I'm right funny. Stuff like that.
I'm scrolling down. So, yeah, what was the other thing I was going to mention as well?
The whole food cooking shows. Oh, the same channel that I shared in that recipe video that came from. What's it called? Crack. Is it called crack dressing? Oh well. Cheers, Nikki. Crack dressing.
So 2 questions, one from Bella and one from Geo Cooper. Bella, this is personal taste, really. What is a good vegan breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, that
cooked or uncooked as a starting point. So many
great vegan cereals now. You can have a vegan fry up. tofu scrambled sausages, bacon, tomatoes, mushrooms, beans, toast, the whole kit and caboodle. We start every morning with watermelon and blueberries and either bagel or crumpet. Sometimes we have cereal. I had cereal for lunch today. So many different ways. Or some people start with a smoothie.
Yeah. So many options. It's so easy these days to be vegan. It's so easy. Geo Cooper, are you vegan for the animals or health and environment? For Geo, it's 100% for the animals.
And well, I would say all of the above, but that's because of the knock-on effect. I can't stand the thought of an animal being hurt, abused, afraid, terrified. I cannot handle that thought, which is why it was very hard for me to do the vigil video.
Yes.
But I'm really glad I did it. So yeah, the animals first, but the knock-on effect of that is health and the environment. So everything. But yeah, our focus was, that's what it was, facing the truth of the dairy industry in Vegucated once and for all, that did it. I was a huge cheese and egg lover. And then I was just like, I have no right to these things that do this, So it was always, it's always about the animals.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing, and it kind of ties in with the whole positivity thing this evening and sharing positivities, because even when we all feel really down and that it's a real struggle for whatever reason in our day-to-day lives, because we all can hit brick walls sometimes, it's always worth reminding yourself that being vegan is predominantly about the animals, it's about the planet and the environment, and it's about your health. So there's 3 amazing things that you're doing every single day. So even when it feels really bad, it's worth just remembering that and kind of metaphorically giving yourself a little pat on the back just occasionally when you feel like you really need it.
Hello, the phlegm face. Did see your message on Twitter. Haven't. I have to ask. But in fact, you know what you should do? Check out who our merch company is, and just email them. That's what we did.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be the best thing to do, definitely.
Just email them and ask.
It's not like we're best mates or anything,
with
the company.
I don't think we're exclusive to them. I don't think we're the,
Yeah, that's how you say it. That's the turn of phrase.
So yes. Michelle did a video about you the other day, didn't she? I only watched a bit of it. I'm pulling away from even Hench, who I adore. All the videos about Frankie and Sperridge. I don't see the point in it. I don't see what this back and forth is for. Anti-vegans attack vegans, vegans attack anti-vegans, and on it goes.
Yeah, it's fair point. Ian and Andrew were saying it's the 40-day Lent thing in Greece, so there's currently no meat, but sadly lots of fish to replace it. Is it nistissima? Nistissima, they say. Have I just randomly just made that up?
No, it's no, nistissimo is when they don't have any animal products at all, because it's what you say in a restaurant if they don't quite get vegan. Nistissimo.
Helen is going to France next school holidays, but it's a massive farming area and there is literally nothing vegan in the shops. That's going to be a struggle. That is going to be a struggle.
Are you taking stuff with you? Some like dried stuff?
Yeah.
You know that Granavita dried, you can get it in Sainsbury's. They do a falafel mix, a sausage mix, and I think a burger mix.
I think they do, yeah.
Or one's like a soya mince, like for pasta. The sausage mix and the falafel mix,
it's good.
They're all right.
It's good stuff.
When we went to Portugal a few years ago with my mum, took several of those packs, didn't we? And I bought some fresh herbs over there, chopped loads of fresh herbs into the sausage mix while it thickened, then shaped it into sausages, and we had it with salad and potatoes. Beautiful. You
can freeze your flora and take it over there, because you're only going to France, so it's not that far away.
Yeah, I do that every time I go abroad.
Freeze your flora the night before.
A little clip dish of Tupperware, clip top, about the size of a margarine tub. We fill it up, freeze it, pack the frozen on the morning we're leaving, and by the time we get there, it's perfect.
We've not noticed that. Tom's just saying, has anyone else finding the Aldi don't have their vegan pizzas in at the moment? Ours have been out for about a month.
Oh, we haven't been back since we did the last video.
No, we've been well stocked up.
Yeah, because we've been, as if you saw our fridge freezer picture on the community tab, it's
wrong.
We are very well stocked up.
It's wrong, but it's right. Yeah, we always prioritise our food. We love our food. Heron Food have a box of 200 mini floras for £2.
Oh wow, cool.
That's cool, JJ. Nice one.
Well, we'll have to go and check out this soon, Jay, and see what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. It's what I mean. The thing is with Aldi, we are probably going to be popping in there now, at least once a fortnight, because we will always pop in, if for no other reason than to pick up some cheap veg and to get a couple of bottles of the Toro Loco red wine.
Jesse says, what do you say to people that won't go vegan? Nothing. Nothing at all.
No.
As long as they own that they won't go vegan. I said that near the start of the video. What bothers me is when people say they can't. I always say, no, you can. Anyone in the world can. You won't. And if you own that you won't go vegan, that's fine. But you must own it.
I have never been this harsh with a person face to face when it comes to the whole discussing the vegan thing. But I am kind of sometimes occasionally bite my tongue, because I do feel like you can debate and debate and debate for hours, but ultimately what I want to do is kind of get to the crux of the debate as quickly as possible. So really what would be nice to be able to say to somebody without them getting really defensive is, do you put the life of a sentient animal under your taste buds? And if you could just cut to the chase, get straight to that first, then it would save a whole load of time, wouldn't it? Sometimes, because some people, if they were honest, would just say, yes, my taste buds are more important than the life of a sentient animal. In which case, we've got nothing in common. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. You go your way, I'll go my way. Just my 2 penneth anyway. People saying stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. You highlighted something up there and then it's gone away.
Let's have a little looky. Oh yes, Alloy, new here, but I have to say your content has been a blessing for someone transitioning from being a vegetarian to veganism.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. Love that. Thank you so much. Yes, that was why I'd highlighted it, because of course that's exactly what we did. We transitioned from vegetarian to vegan.
We did, and we're very much of because we like making vlogs, we like making content. We're very much of let's make the kind of video that we would have liked to have seen at the start of our journey.
Yes.
Which is what we do with our travel ones, don't we? Let's make the kind of video we would have liked to have seen before we went.
Yeah. And then occasionally we'll get little messages off people that are like, oh, we've just seen your video and we're going to Kefalonia in 2 weeks. It's brilliant. It's just what we needed, that kind of thing, which is
lovely.
It's nice. It's nice. It's not why we do it, but it kind of is. It's why we do it, because we do genuinely want to help other people. Yeah, Limby, people say that. Have you noticed that when you suddenly decide that you're going to go vegan and get on that journey, that suddenly everybody surrounding you is a qualified nutrition experts that have recently graduated from Harvard?
I know, it's like, and were you this concerned about vitamins when you were eating animal ingredients 7 days a week? Was there any concern about vitamins then?
No. Thank you for joining us, Chico. All is well. It's a Monday night. We're doing a live, which is a rare thing. But you know how it is. We're going to be getting off in a bit and watching The Walking Dead and catching up on that. And just having a bit of a relax for the rest of the evening. Yeah. No doubt. Because we've got lots of other stuff, exciting stuff coming up over the next few weeks. Definitely.
There was a very weird flash of something there. Oh no. I know it's probably going to be in the video, just like as if the aliens were trying to interlude.
I wish they would.
Into our life.
Not our lives specifically, but just in general. But that's a subject for a whole different time.
Right.
More positive news, Nancy. My 4-year veganiversary last week. I'm still the only vegan in my family, but my youngest child tries my vegan options. Oh, that's
Excellent.
nice, Nancy. That's really nice. Definitely. Yeah, absolutely, Panda.
Oh.
I know, it just suddenly
know.
jumped. Oh, can I just take a moment because Michael's come up. Hi, Michael, by the way. Thank you for joining us. Oh, yeah.
See?
If there's some weird...
Calling occupants of interplanetary craft.
Yes, Michael, thank you so much for the support on Twitter as well. Michael's like one of our biggest retweeters.
Michael's epic.
So thank you. Just wanted to acknowledge that because I'm not always the best with names. As I've mentioned numerous times, Paul deals with probably 97, 98% of all of the back engine, comms, messages, all of that stuff. So I'm not the best with remembering names, but now and again names do stick in my head. So thank you for that. Oh, nice one, Rosemary.
Michael said something, didn't he? That's why you mentioned him, and then you scrolled away from it.
No one cares about plants until you say you're vegan.
Oh, I know. I know.
JJ is asking an interesting question, and maybe you can answer this one, because I'm not actually 100% sure, but then I don't know if you are. What's your next vlog?
Absolutely no idea, but it might end up being some random kitchen vlog sometime early week. Stuart will be down on Wednesday night because we'll be filming from Fortnite on Thursday.
Yes.
And what we're going to do, we're not going to do a separate series.
Has the decision been made?
Reviewing Drag Race.
This is news to me. I'm learning it as you're learning it, and I'm his husband.
We're just going to do a fortnightly wrap up of what's been going on Drag Race.
Nice.
As part of the fortnight, because otherwise it gets to be too much. And the review shows for the American series of Drag Race are in the hundreds on YouTube. In the hundreds. We were quite lucky in that we were one of only 3 really main reviewers for Drag Race UK on YouTube, but too much competition. And it takes a lot of getting ready, you know. There was a big comment up there then, right big long one.
JJ says about the rice paper bacon. I think that's on the cards at some point. Let me scroll back up again. Was it that one? Or was it bigger than that? Oh, that's just come out of nowhere. John, you legend.
Oh, I'm at work, lad, so I can't really loiter. That strip pole were left in a right state, so I've had Mr. Sheen in my fist for lost half hour.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, John, for the super chat.
John, thank you, love.
You're a legend, mate, and I hope that work goes okay for you this evening. It sounds like you're going to have a whale of a time, so yeah, good on you. Kelly. Oh, Kelly's just gone. Where did it go? Kelly was saying something about Easter eggs. Guys, the specially selected Asda vegan Easter egg is absolutely amazing.
Oh.
It's good to know, Kelly. Controversial. Can I ask people a question? Controversial here. The Moo chocolate is foul.
We're not fans.
We're not fans at all. And tied in with that, I've got to say it while we're on the subject of Easter eggs and chocolate in general. Any of the Tesco's free from chocolate kind of tastes like the Moo chocolate.
Are we going to do what we did
last year?
And if we are, we need. When's it Easter?
When's it Easter? And should we do
another? Did anyone see our original Easter egg taste test? The ultimate Easter egg taste test that we did 11th of April, I think somebody just said.
Right. I'm going to scroll down in a second. Nice one, Mark. You know what? You've got to challenge these people as best you can. And we've said right from the start, a down-to-earth approach is the best. And pointing at good examples. What we used to say back in the day, I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to say it in the NHS, looking at evidence of best practice.
Joseph, says, are you guys going to hire a camera person to film? I think you're mistaking what we do here, Joseph, for something that actually makes enough money to be able to do things with.
Joseph, would you like to come and be our cameraman?
For free.
For free?
Because we can't afford to pay you.
Because I wish we could do this full time and earn a living from it, but unfortunately it's not the case just yet, and I don't think it will be for some time.
If our YouTube income was our only income, we would be homeless now.
Yeah, there's no getting around it. And even
Won't even cover our rent.
I suppose the fair thing to point out actually is that every time we do a live, we're joined by new people. New people are finding the channel all the time. So a bit of research on your part, but also an acknowledgement that we sometimes will need to repeat ourselves. I work full time. Paul does a lot of other stuff. Obviously, the Vegan Queens do gigs and stuff like that. Things are getting better. But the actual ads on YouTube, just the ads alone, like we were so buzzed when we hit 1,000 subscribers and we could take advantage of some of these extra YouTube features. But the ads are literally like 0.0 pence. It's nothing. So yeah, let's hope that things change in the future. Who knows? But just for clarity for people. Yeah, I'd love to be able to do this full time. Man, we'd have so much content out. If we were doing this full time and actually be able to make a living off it, we'd literally, you'd probably get sick of us. We'd be putting content out every day. And it'd be like well produced, well filmed, lighting would be top notch, editing would be top notch, everything would be. But then maybe we'd lose the essence of who we are. Who knows? I'm thinking out loud now. I'm waffling. We got any other questions we would like to pick up?
There's a lot of talk about chocolate.
Always good. Kelly, I think you've kicked that one off, haven't you, with the mentioning the Easter eggs? But yeah, would people like to see an epic Easter egg comparison before Easter, obviously, so you know what to go out and get? We've still not had the new cream egg, the vegan cream egg from Holland and Barrett yet. I'm quite eager to try that as well.
Good night, Gio.
Night, Gio. Thanks for joining us and thanks for the comments and questions. Oh, Beverly, yeah. I wish Vigo would make an Easter egg.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
An advent calendar. Sharon suggests, how about making Toad in the Hole?
I think somebody else had just mentioned that as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mantomets.
HX, yes, please read Easter eggs. Yeah.
Yeah, we might do I still haven't, I would have to experiment with, oh, Helen, thank you, my darling.
Bless you, Helen. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Helen. I would have to do a lot of research into Yorkshire pudding recipes because I just gave up. Oh, I tried 3 or 4 times and they were either flat or foul.
Tricky, innit? I know there's a lot of people that have had success
There's some
with
recipes
it, though,
out
so.
there. I know some people would find it, but it's, yeah, I just kind of gave up me.
I'm just going to scroll back up a second. Lisa, thank you for the confirmation on that. We'll definitely end up trying them at some point. Might even do just a really quick random taste test. Because I can shovel those. Well, back in the day, I could shovel them away, so I'd almost inhale them.
There you go. For anyone who's wanting to do Toad in the Hole, Avant-Garde Vegan has one on his channel. So there's no point me repeating.
Oh, Aloy, I hope that's how you pronounce it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Lots of love to you too.
Thank you, Aloy. Thank you very much.
Oh, Beverly, bless you.
Yeah, it's proper hard Yorkshire pudding to... but here's the thing, I tried it like within the first 2 years of our vegan journey. We're heading on for 7 now. So, and then I just gave up and got used to not having it, and you know, but it might be something to look into again because I did used to enjoy Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, definitely. I think sometimes, I mean, obviously I don't really do any cooking at all, but one of the things that I have realised from watching a lot of stuff on YouTube and obviously watching Paul cooking in the kitchen and trying stuff out is sometimes you've got to just persevere and experiment until you can get a recipe consistent. And I think Yorkshire puddings falls into that category, is that you've got to experiment with it a few times to actually have a recipe that's reliable and consistent, so you know it's going to work every time.
I have thought about it. I thought about it actually last week when it was Pancake Tuesday, because I was thinking, you know, aquafaba is used like as an egg replacement, and I did wonder whether flour, plant milk, aquafaba from a tin of chickpeas or butter beans. I think butter beans might be better because the thing is a bit more viscous. And you know, sugar if it's pancakes, salt, pinch of baking powder. So yeah, I might give it a shot, but it's not. I'm not going to say like I'll do that soon. It will be something that will happen at some point in the future. I only say that because we've got a lot coming up.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's some good stuff planned. Trust us on that one. Haley, really nice comment. Thank you so much. You guys are so real and down to earth. Love seeing real YouTubers and not silly gamers or the ones that eat and do crazy things for views. Thank you, Haley. Like we always said right from the start, down to earth veganism.
We have done crazy things for views, though.
Yeah.
Actually, we did crazy things because we wanted to do crazy things. Yeah. We were calling occupants of interplanetary craft.
Apparently, Charlotte says Morrison's do a free from Yorkshire puds mix. I'm guessing you're saying that, Charlotte, because it's free from means it's free from all animal ingredients, because occasionally it is easy to get caught out with the free from stuff unless you check the ingredients.
Yeah, free from can be funny because it's like, you know, you can it can say free from dairy, but it can have egg in it. So
yes,
or it can say free from egg but have dairy in it.
I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I think we are reasonably well caught up. Jesse, if we have missed you, if you're heading off, night, love you guys. Thank you for joining us, Jesse. Night, Phillips. Jesse. Bless you. Thank you. Yeah, Susie says it. That's it. There's loads of recipes for vegan Yorkshire puddings online. Maybe try again. So yeah, there's loads.
We're just having a little talk about the trolls.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for putting up with the trolls and for silencing them. But let's pity them rather than hating them, because they're people who've been hurt, and what they want to do is pass the hurt on rather than deal with it. And it's quite a shame, really. It takes far less effort to be a decent human. Night, Bella.
No, night, Bella. Aloy is how it's pronounced.
Aloy.
Aloy, yes. We have got quite thick Northern English accents, so that might still not be absolutely 100%, but thank you for sharing that with us, and that's awesome, totally awesome.
I tried the aquafaba Yorkshire puds, didn't go well, but we'll keep trying. Oh, all right, so it might not be. I mean, I'll give it a bash. Do you know, I wonder if whipping up the aquafaba first, so that it's kind of just before the stage it would meringue.
Yes.
I wonder whether that would, and I wonder whether mixing the baking powder, like half a teaspoon of baking powder, with the aquafaba, so it activates, and then adding that to the flour to make a thick dough, and then plant milk to make it into a batter. I wonder whether that would work. I'm just thinking about the chemical reactions of the things and how they kind of interact with each other.
I guess
it might be something I experiment with, but like I say, it's just I'm just like, now I don't have Yorkshire pudding anymore. I'm just like, Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah. And also, I suppose it's like, I mean, I know obviously different folk, different strokes for different folks, but like we also like to do stuff that's interesting and exciting for us as well. And we hope that obviously it's interesting and exciting and something often we try and do stuff that's new or that not a lot of people have done on YouTube or on social media. So we're kind of weighing up the pros and the cons
Yeah.
constantly with content.
What we like doing the most is recipes that we've made ourselves from veganising foods we loved, either veggie or pre-veggie even. You know, where we've made, I mean, that salad recipe is, you change one ingredient in a recipe, it becomes your recipe.
Yeah,
So
true
I've
that.
changed raisins to dates, it's now my recipe for salad dressing. But we do that a lot with other people, but I will always cite them, like, oh, I got our bibimbap recipe from Rose Lee, Cheap Lazy Vegan. You know,
Lauren, yes, they're amazing, although there seems to be a bit of a drought on at the moment on the old Richmond sausages, but they are epic. They're so good. Haley asks an interesting question, which I don't think we've done anything like this. We kind of done the fridge. Would you ever do a kitchen tour? If you haven't done one already, I'm nosy. I love seeing what people have in the cupboards, lol.
Oh God, no! I'd have to clean them.
That's a good point.
Maybe at some point.
Maybe. Yeah.
When it's spring and it's time for a spring clean.
Spring clean. Ooh.
After
we've done the spring clean, that'd be great. Yeah.
Well, it might make an interesting vlog because it help people to do their cleaning.
Ooh.
As well.
It. I like it. Yeah. Alice, kind of similar to what we mentioned at the start,
Thank you,
but you may have missed it, which is absolutely fine. Will you be going to the London Animal Rights March this year in August? It really does come down with us to time and finances with anything that's more than a couple of hours drive away, or, you know, a significant train journey where it's expensive for travel and stuff like that. So we never rule anything out, never say never, because circumstances can change. Doors can open, new contacts can be made.
Yeah.
So never say never, but anything that's kind of down south, at least for the time being, we would really struggle. It's a long way to travel for us. Yeah, so we shall see. And of course, if we are ever in London, for whatever reason, then we will give a massive shout out across all of our social media for anybody that wants to meet up. Because I can't remember who was asking about it before. The one word name, I've forgotten it with all the names.
Bobby's going to talk to us about the Animal March in London.
Ah, right.
Muddy paws. Oh, go on.
No, I was just going to say, one or a couple of people have mentioned about meetups. We have talked about meetups before. Yes, they're on the cards. Vegan Queens have got a gig coming up in Manchester, which would be a great opportunity to kind of have an informal meetup.
Because he'll be there as well.
I'll be there as well, of course. But also, we will probably try for a Manchester Centre meetup later this year. So, but we'll give you plenty of notice. Watch this space. And if we're going to Vegan Camp Out, then of course, another awesome opportunity to meet up.
Muddy paws. Naked Glory sausages tonight could be my new fave. They didn't have them in Asda when we went. They only had the burgers. We got them, though, the burgers. But I would like to try the sausages.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, everyone's been
loving trying all the new stuff.
Raving about them.
And you know what else was really pleasing to see is that post-Veganuary, the supermarkets we're going to, the vegan stuff is still being absolutely smashed. So it's like, it's just nice to see. A couple of the managers we spoke to, the staff we spoke to were like, oh yeah, all the vegan stuff's flying off the shelves.
Hey, like, never forget it's a song. Never say never, whatever you do. I don't know where it's from. It's from somewhere.
It sounds like it's from Cabaret or something like that, but I don't know.
Oh, no, yeah, that's because I just sang it to the tune of something from Cabaret.
There you go. Nice one, Nikki. Joseph, yes. Oh, hang on a second. Guys like the Gardein sausages. Have we tried the Gardein sausages? We've tried 3 different things in the Gardein range.
No, we never tried sausages.
I've not even seen them.
I don't think they sell them here. We get the bagged stuff. So you get the orange chicken, is it?
Yeah.
Orange or, yeah. The
Mandarin
orange chicken.
Fishless fillets.
Yeah, the fishless bits and
they're nice.
The beef.
Yes.
Like Szechuan beef or whatever it is. They were all nice. We did taste tests on them in 2018.
Yeah, I think
beginning
so.
of 2019.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So much content from so long ago. Like Paul was saying before, even I'm so shocked and surprised now when I look back and kind of occasionally scroll through our playlists on YouTube. I'm constantly just blown away by the amount that we've done. But
Yeah,
also, it's great to be able to do what Paul's done tonight in pointing people in the right direction for being able to reference some of that content. So,
well, you can search anything. You can search those vegan guys soup, those vegan guys pie, those vegan guys pastry, and everything we've done that's pastry related, soup related, pie related, will come up. But we've done a hell of a lot of stuff.
Because we love what we do.
Well, we love food.
We love food. We love helping people out. We love the down-to-earth veganism stuff, and the messages and the just the comments that people have given us since we started the channel. Are really inspiring, and it's good that we're helping people.
Try dates, peanut butter and dark chocolate. Ooh, Joseph, you filthy man. That sounds gorgeous.
Thank you for the super chat.
Right, I need to know how, and then I've got something to tell you. How? So, like, open the date, put a bit of peanut butter in it, and a piece of dark chocolate as well, or melted dark chocolate. Stuff the dates and dip them in melted dark chocolate, and then let it go hard. Is that what you mean? Or do you not mean that? Today for my lunch, I had. Has anyone tried this? Stick of celery, peanut butter, Marmite. It's delicious.
Not me.
Delicious. Thank you, Joseph, for the super chat. Yeah, but please advance on that. Do you just like snack? You know, grab a date, peanut butter, and a piece of dark chocolate.
Aloy,
that's intrigued me.
Thank you for joining us. Hope you sleep well. And thank you for your comments and your questions. Really, really appreciate it.
And for your super chat. Thank you, Aloy. Good night.
Yeah, Mark, I'm the same. No, you know what, actually? We were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. You know what they say with Marmite, you either love it or hate it. I don't conform to that standard. I'm really in the middle on it. I don't hate it, but I certainly don't love it either. I'd eat it in an apocalyptic situation. I'd eat it and I'd be glad of it. But that's about it.
Oh, why don't people like Marmite? It's so lovely.
Panda, I'll never understand how people can actually eat Marmite. Who knows? Not felt like a pleasurable
Love a
thing.
bit of yeast extract. Screechy, darling, my moderators will just keep deleting your nasty words. Are you hurt? Did somebody hurt you and would you like a hug? Because I'll give you a hug. It'll take some of that pain away.
If you can't be excellent to yourself and each other, you have no place in this community.
John, yes, that Marmite chocolate was incredible when it came out. Is that vegan? I'm gonna need to give me some of that. Blah.
Stuart, right, I've got to go. I've really enjoyed being here for this live, my first ever one. Just wanted
nice
to
one,
say
Stuart.
I blimmin' love your channel. I think you're both great and I look forward to more.
Nice one, Stuart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Glad you joined us tonight. Good night. Sleep well. Good sir.
Okay.
Oh, it's going fast.
Panda, I'd like a hug from Paul, pretty please. I don't know how we'd do that, but yeah, you suppose your virtual one.
Yeah, you just hug people like this. Oh. There we go, see? Joint hug. Hug.
Oh, what have you done?
Now, done nothing.
You and your bright ideas. Muddy Paws, yes, time is ticking on. We have got stuff to watch. We are still more than invested in the characters of The Walking Dead. So we are, we're gonna catch up on The Walking Dead this evening, chill for an hour or two, And also a few people, just picking up very quickly, a few people have commented on my music and where they can find more. And the easiest thing you can probably do is actually just go onto Facebook, type in Jason Bromley Music, because all the links are on there to be able to get to SoundCloud and Bandcamp and everything else. But thank you so much.
It looks like there's been quite a lot of troll action tonight, so my deepest thanks go out to our moderators for dealing with them all. Sorry you have to deal with that, but I'm more sorry for you trolls that you have to deal with yourself. That can't be nice. Anyway, be nice.
I would just like to say, because I don't want to acknowledge it very often or waste time on it, but what I would say is, where are you getting your self-gratification from? Where are you getting your sense of achievement from in this world, this dark, dark world that we all live in? Like I said before, if you can't be excellent to yourself and be excellent to each other, as Paul always says, what is the point?
What is the point?
Seriously. And to everybody else that's joined us this evening,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's been a lovely chat. It's been a lovely catch-up.
Your positivity, your sharing, your questions, your repeated questions.
Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to our moderators for all their hard work. Thank you to everyone who's took the time to just come along, have a chat, be with us. We love you guys. Honestly, couldn't love you any more if we tried.
You say your thing and I'll go and get ready.
Oh, well, first,
okay.
I like to say, we love you, and you know I love you.
Love you. Look out for each other. It's what it's all about this year, more than ever. Look out for each other. Keep sharing positive vibes. I'm really glad that's gone down well tonight. I think that will become a regular or semi-regular thing when we do our live chats.
Yeah,
for us all to share.
Don't forget the things that, the things worth holding on to. Those things that make you smile, little things that make you smile. A quote from a book, perhaps. A walk in an Irish garden, perhaps. With Brain Girl.
A tiny legged caterpillar.
All kinds of things. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We will speak to you all very, very soon. Please be excellent to yourself and each other. Love you guys.